And welcome to your Go Market update for 13th of April 2022. Mike Smith, Senior Analyst at Go Markets here with your daily update on what's happening across the global markets. Look at what's come across the newswires today. Well, obviously overnight, US markets whipsawed. Initially, after that inflation data came out, we saw a big push up. This was then subsequently removed over the course of the session. We saw rises in oil price, which didn't help. And that twitch about oil and food impact on inflation was certainly not doing anything to lighten market moods at all. And so we ended up being down across all the major indices. US futures, however, are trading positive in early trading again. We're seeing Asian equity markets mixed despite that weak US lead. The VIX is still trading below 25, which is interesting, and Europe is expected to open lower. One wonders whether we might get a little bit of risk coming off the table again, simply because of the impact of the beginning of earnings season in earnest. We've got Delta Airlines and JP Morgan, for example, reporting tonight in the US. The US dollar index closed at 13-month highs, moving above that $100 level, though neutral today so far in Asia. And gold's broken resistance at that 1957 level with 2000 the next important key price. All bounced off $100 as we have already mentioned. And this is really on the back of some indication that some of the lockdowns in China may be relaxed to some degree and hence helped with the perceived demand for oil going forward. Cryptos still don't look a great place to be. We saw another slight drop yesterday, and although they're neutral in Asia today, it looks as though we are heading towards support levels. On the data front, as well as obviously the geopolitical situation and US earnings being in focus, it is another significant day today. We've had Chinese trade balance and the RBNZ interest rate decision already out so far today. We've got UK and US PPI numbers coming out later, which is essentially, in simple terms, a measure of business inflation. Those numbers are important and will either add fuel to the inflation fire or perhaps calm it down a little bit, one would hope. Let's just look at a couple of charts that caught our eye this morning. I'll start with the Aussie dollar yen. You can see that strength in the Aussie dollar in today's session, which is pushing us back to test that resistance at around about 93.66. If we look at the hourly chart, you can see we're getting a very nice move up in Asia so far. If we put it on a 4-hourly chart, you can see there we are actually tackling these intraday highs as well that we hit on the 5th and 6th respectively. So very interesting technical position on the AUD JPY, possibly worth keeping an eye on. On the ASX, we really are liking Iluka. Just put a key level in there at around about that 1250 mark. This jump was on the back of Iluka announcing that they were going to get into some rare earths minerals, and we had that move up to here, and we've really traded along this line for the last week or so, but today we've got a little bit of a break to the upside. We'd like to see this close, or certainly in the last hour, be in the top third of that candle and a little bit more volume, but at this stage it's looking very interesting. Trade safe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.